All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the main event. Space Ashes says, I think it's time we continue the Sum 41 saga. All right, this is called Chuck. I'll record for the sake of it, but most likely nothing's going to come of it. I'm just letting you know. Hello, everyone. My name is Bradley. I have a Brad taste in music. Chuck. Oh, my God. Guys, wait, hold on. Wait. It's a sign. Guys, it's a sign.
Thinking he'll never change. He'll never change. Crazy. I am crazy. I am crazy. I am crazy.
He defecated off a balcony, and I saved him. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Anyways, Chuck, Sum 41. It's a 2004 album. It's got 14 songs. It's 41 minutes and 48 seconds. Now, I'm not sure when that clip of the cover of This Is How You Remind Me was, but I assume it's not too far off, as I believe that was a hit around this time. Have you noticed an increase of growth rate of your nose hair? No, I have not. Why are you asking me that? You thought I already reacted to this? I've reacted to a couple of songs off this project, which I thought were okay. One of which kind of sounded like a Metallica song, which I thought was pretty solid, and one other that I don't remember at all. This is 41 minutes and 48 seconds. Space Ashes has generously donated about $380 for me to listen to this, so I thank you for that. And without further ado, intro. He came to me with money in his hand. I didn't ask him. How's my mental been? A little rough. I've had better days. I'm hanging in there though. Oh. No reason. Yeah, we're listening to an entire Sum 41 album. What is happening? How can we fake the same more, turn it back, and choose to just ignore? Some say it's ignorance, some say we feel the innocence, it takes away the part of me. This is how you remind me? I don't fuck Scooby. Riff is really good. What's up, Momoga? Wait, hey, welcome. It's been a while. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Hey! Hey! Okay. Hey. Yeah, Forever Story. Yeah, I'll edit it and I'll do members only. That's why the fuck not. Your sister's named after Reese from Malcolm in the Middle. That's the oldest one, right? Yeah, I saw Fantano give the new Yeet a 7. I respect the fuck out of it though. It's been a while since he's done something that risky. Okay, so it transitions pretty smoothly into the next song, which I really appreciate. The song has the right fundamentals. Everything sort of comes in and kicks at the right time. There's a lot of hype behind these riffs. It's pop punk, but it's done in a way that is classy and maybe not the most original, but pleasant. For me, it's a strong shrug. I think the vocals... Actually, it's probably just a regular shrug for me. I think the vocals are not the... I mean, there's a lot of energy, but I don't know. The vocals and lyrics just aren't really doing a whole lot for me. I'm just kind of like a little mixed on that, but everything else is pretty solid. I like the riffs, and honestly, if I heard it on the radio, I'd be like, oh, it's not bad. Hot Rod Vader, welcome to the Brad Army, and hoo-ha. That's right, hoo-ha. I still need to work on either an animation for that or a soundbite to do it, so I don't have to say it anymore, you know? We'll automate it. We're All to Blame, next song. To blame.
How can we still succeed taking what we don't need? Telling lies, alibis, selling all the hate that we read. Supersize our tragedy. Born in the land of the free. And we're
They compare the singing to Chester Bennington. I don't know. I don't really feel it. I feel like there's just a dimension to it that's missing. Wow, Mark. Awful. Okay. I'm finding there to be very little to talk about here. I think that there are moments that really rock about this, but everything is very predictable so far. So even the stuff that's pretty good feels like it's like just reaching the bar of expectation, like it's what it should be for this genre. So I'm just kind of sitting back and waiting for there to be something to acknowledge. I feel like a big part of Sum 41's appeal was their high energy and rambunctious attitude, but that's gone there. I think that there's still a lot of energy here. A lot more than I have. Bloodsucker vs. Kingslayer. What's Bloodsucker? Kingslayer's pretty great though. Lighters in the sky, you guys. Okay. Everyone go kill each other in the pit. Eh. Yeah, tell me how that goes, Mark. Yo, stop everything. Hold on. I got a picture. Hold on. Whoa. Yo, look at this. That looks nothing like me. What kind of shit is this, huh? You trying to make fun of me? Shit look nothing like me. I'm offended. I'm deeply offended. I don't see the resemblance. All right. It looks just like you. You don't know what you're talking about, dude. I'm going to post this. Hold on. Mr. Impatient. This figure. This calls for immediate action. If I don't do it, I'm going to forget. Hold on. Oh, I can't post it in. It's killing me. I'll do that later. I'll do it later. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll go back a little bit. Space. Oh wait, man, pause. I found what I was looking for. Hold on. Yeah, March sent me a GIF of the Panic at the Disco show, and there is literally like the yeah. This the venue is like empty, like literally empty. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, like look at those. Look at up in the stands, dude. Look how much room there is there on the floor, dude. That shit rough. Everybody stayed home for the new Panic, for the Panic show. He played the entire new album. I find this shit the least compelling when it's in this like melodic, growly type of shit. I feel like that's not the strongest suit for the lead singer, at least not in songs that I've been hearing. No One at the Disco. The harmonies are the problem. I just don't think it's the best singing voice. I don't know. What happened to Panic? Oh, Brendan was rich and bored. So his next project, he didn't try hard enough. It sounded like shit. No, I think the song, I'd say structurally has a lot going on for it. I think that the formula that it follows, everything goes along, and it's super large and epic in scale, but I actually just don't think that it's like original enough to pull that off. Like I just feel like there's so many parts here, but each of them are predictable. You got the part that sounds like the pit. You got the part that sounds like the melodic breakdown. It's doing a lot of stuff, but it's not doing anything I'd say particularly in a way that no one else has done better. Just solid. It's a shrug. Feel like they moved away from what made them work and started to ride the wave of nu metal butt rock that was popular around the time, going for something heavier but falling flat. Yeah, they're definitely trying to do something more ambitious here, but it does just sort of feel like maybe it's because it came out like almost 20 years ago, but all these things come off as like outdated cliches nowadays. It's weird. I don't know. It's hard to say because it's like if I was into this stuff at the time, I probably wouldn't have any issue with that because I would be able to like connect things, connect memories or whatever. For me personally though, it's like a lot of bling era stuff I'm able to just sort of enjoy, even though, you know, I wouldn't say it's like the most high quality shit in the world because I have a lot of memories and whatnot attached to that. So I feel like there is like a way to look at it in both ways, right? I don't know. Next song, Angels with Dirty Faces. I might have heard this one.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Ooh.
Sorry for ruining it. We have Deftones at home. It's more to me than you ever will. When I'm feeling for a microphone. Yeah, that's where that's from.
Verge of destruction, I cave into abduction. Thin blood, I'm bleeding. Pulse will stop racing just as my heart explodes. No chance that I could win. Too hard to not give in. I just don't feel the same. Cause I'm the one to blame. Sometimes I can't hold on. And no one can help me. Now's got hold of me. I don't think I can make it through this. Now's got hold of me.
I do actually kind of agree with the mix being a little bit flat. The vocals are super overpowering, which fair for this sort of punk, pop punk style. But because I think the vocals are, in my opinion, the least interesting part of these songs, it just sort of causes a weird balance issue. Anti-flag without the edge. Oh, there's plenty of edge. Angels with Dirty Feces is what I'm going out. I'm just kidding. Angels with Dirty Faces. It's very dramatic. It's very edgy, but it just doesn't really have much of a strong. What am I looking for? It's like it doesn't really have much of a sharp edge when it's stabbing. It's more like just sort of poking at you, you know? Yeah, I think that's a decent way of putting it. I don't really like the full execution of this, though I think it has some strong ideas. It's kind of ridiculous and outdated. It's a shrug. Now, I will say up to this point in this album, it's hard to say that I expected more. I feel like what I was expecting was just less predictable, a little maybe more creative, or at least more emphasis on the powerful instrumentals that seem to be leading these tracks. As that's the only thing I really care about right now is the instrumentals. Is I think that there's just very melodramatic and uninteresting lyrics, backed by really powerful and sometimes overwhelming instrumentals, just completely buried in the background. Some say we're never meant to grow up, but I say that's not true. Anyways, next song, Some Say.
I'm sure they never knew enough. I know
I'm sure you've heard it all before.
pressures won't go away. It's too late. Find out we're different somehow. It's too
Find out.
to even
Da-da,
things will ever change.
da-da. The life that you wanna do.
Think before you make up your mind. You don't seem to realize I can do this on my own.
Oh Christ, these lyrics. Bro, what the hell kind of pretentious crap is this?
If I fall, I'll take it all. It's so easy after all.
Well, stream be uploaded as a YouTube video. I might just do that for the fact that, like, I might just upload this because Space Ash just spent $380, and the most I've done is roast the shit out of this album. You know?
Believe me, 'cause now's the time to try. Don't wait, the chance will pass you by.
Why always just gotta make things so complicated? I thought you were like saying something. I thought that was like a comment towards me. Why you always gotta go and make things complicated?
Time's up to figure it out. You can't say it's too late. Seems like
Sing?
everything we knew
Send me a message on Twitter. I'm not gonna remember.
never even true. Don't trust things will ever change. You must be dreaming.
Even if no one likes it, it's interesting to hear your perspective on it. That's the main reason I donate anything in the first place. Space Ashes, that means the world. Thank you. I'm giving you my full honest opinion. I could sit here and be like, yeah, and but truthfully, I feel like I've heard all this done before, and I feel like it's been a while since I've heard this kind of stuff, and it's a style that's kind of died down, especially in hype. It's interesting looking back and evaluating this in comparison with some of the other bands that honestly I was more interested in. Because I felt like at least with Blink 182, they leaned so heavily into that angst and dorkiness that it actually ended up being extremely compelling, and certainly one of a kind for the era. For this though, I feel like I'm listening to the scraps, like the leftovers of this era. Like this to me comes off. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of did like the other album, but this I feel like I'm just sort of listening to. Again, like a reprint of things.
Before you make up your mind, you don't seem to realize I can do this on my own. And if I fall, I'll take it all. It's so
Yeah, compelling in an awful way.
after all.
It's definitely very what is it? What's the word? It divides people. I don't know. This sounds like you're looking back at your cringy high school photos.
Some say
You know it all before, but you never know about. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. Believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
it's never gonna change. I must be dreaming.
It's gonna rain.
Before you
It's
make
gonna
up your mind, you don't seem to realize I can do this on my own.
Thank you, Mark.
Before you make up your mind, you don't seem to realize I can do this on my own. And if I fall, I'll take it all. It's so easy after all. Believe me, it's alright. It's so easy after all. Believe me, it's alright. It's so easy after all.
Yeah, I remember the album that they came out with after this being more compelling and interesting. But man, I don't know. All these songs so far, they have like a strong foundation, but nothing really built upon it of interest. For me, this song is also a shrug. Another song that I feel like, sure, you know, it goes to the fundamentals of a song like this, but I'm left with nearly no lasting impression. It's like one of those songs that if I hear on the radio, I'll be like, you know what, that was a decent pop punk song to set the mood as I'm going on with my friends to Dairy Queen as we reminisce about the good old days that never actually happened. But not really much else outside of that. I've not heard Dirt by Alice in Chains. A lot of people have suggested it, though. That was one of the most popular? Most popular here is Pieces, apparently. The Bitter End. I think this is the one that reminded me of Metallica that I enjoyed.
There's no doubt in my mind when it's over, what is done will be. You will find when life gets colder, there's no sympathy. There's no point trying, you can't escape the bitter end. Well, who will greet
Still pretty good.
when you're at the bitter end? All your choices chosen, you've got no say, your decisions made.
My biggest complaint here is it's so Metallica that it's actually like it's actually more blatant of a ripoff than all the other ones, but I just think that this one is, at least to me, because it's heavier, I appreciate it more, so I actually enjoy this one. Battery! Yeah, exactly.
Consequences as your life begins to fade, as time keeps spinning closer to the bitter end. Well, who will greet you when you're at the bitter end?
Am I more of a butt rock or a boob rock guy? Wow. What a question. It's better Metallica than current Metallica? You know. I think Limp Bizkit is boob rock. I think Kid Rock is butt rock. Yeah, it's good thrash.
That your sounds like it's racing, it's all you've come to be. What you expect here, you sound chasing possibilities. 'Cause all your friends
What is feet rock?
the bitter end.
Die Antwoord. Even though it's not rock. I think that makes it even more feet rock. Death Grips. Yeah. What is cock rock? Ram Ranch. Battery! Yeah, I don't really care that this is a total Metallica ripoff. I think it's the most enjoyable song up to this point, as it is the heaviest, but it also does it with a fantastic pinpoint precision that shows a lot of skill, which I feel like the other songs needed a lot of skill to come through, but this one you can't really bullshit through the test. You know what I mean? I think that's why I like this one a bit more, is I think it's just overall more impressive and a better display of what the band can do. So, yeah, left a good impression. Next song. Open your third eye! Open your eyes, people! We're living in a society, people!
I'm not quite myself. Baby, I do need some help. Trust my confusion. Trust my delusions.
I've not heard Scott Walker.
You met me. These steps to get me back to where
Yeah, I need to dive into some Black Sabbath. I might do a stream with that. Yeah, I streamed reacting to Lows. I think I have it in the archive somewhere. This isn't you. Hey, what's up, Jose?
So why can't I wake up?
Wow, sounds oddly like a certain guy, first name Tom, second name Morello. Incredible. What is new, Scooby Doo? Yeah, there's something really commercial and boring about this song that I feel like the last song didn't really sin with. And everything about these songs that I think is interesting, I can pinpoint to another artist. So right now, I'm just sort of frustrated by the lack of what Sum 41 themselves are bringing to the table on this album. As it seems like they're doing a real good job at serving everyone else's food, but their own, you know? They're really good at coming up with dishes that people have already created. And as a result, I eat a hamburger, I enjoy a hamburger, but I might have enjoyed something else more. It's a low shrug. I actually kind of hated this one. What I think of Coil, I think they're fantastic. I think that they're super weird, experimental, and I need to listen to more of their stuff. Slippin' Jimmy reference on Chuck? Yo, guys, this is crazy. You think this is bad? This chicanery? I am not crazy. Are there any other albums in the red on Album of the Year that you enjoy? Damn, there's not a whole lot. A lot of the reason many of the albums on Album of the Year are red are not because they're controversial, but rather because they're boring and uninspired. That's the problem with a lot of albums in the red on Album of the Year. This is not for everything, but for my experience, a lot of the times when something is in the red, it's because there's just not something of value to get out of it, good or bad. You know? So, not really. The system works, basically. This is here, this is now, this is everything. I have come, I have gone, I have lost myself again. Ooh, I have lost my way again. Yo, it's Stained. I'm proud to say I've never listened to Stained. Thank you. No, I've given so many albums with like positive, like high scores, low scores, or whatever. Bum 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 bum. It's so predictable. Bum bum bum. Bum bum ba da 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 da. Oh, it's over. Once again, the song structures on this album pretty solid. The compositional side of this project is pretty alright. These songs don't leave any impression regardless, especially that one, as it felt like just another sort of rip-off of the era that it was born out of. But you know what? It's listenable. It's a shrug for me. Red Taste asking Alexandria stream since the... Yeah, he does the Lost My Way. And the hardest part of this is leaving you. Anyways, am I the only one? I'm not the one. Well, now this one is a Limp Bizkit ripoff. That's impressive. There's really one of everything on this album. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet. Be nice with a riff that actually matched the delivery. They think they're doing the Blink-182 thing where it's like the song is going on like a journey of its own and the vocals are kind of on their own plane. However, the vocals are so uninteresting throughout this album, I don't think that they actually complement that style at all. See you, Mark. Wait for the Linkin Park ripoff in this song. Is this it? Or did I miss it already? I don't even know. And when I cream. You know, this is kind of like Linkin Park, but I don't know. Worst song you've ever heard? It's not that bad. It's just really mid. Limp 41, huh? That song, I mean, it's fun to just spot who they're ripping off, I guess. I'm not the one, just ain't the song, you know what I mean? It's a shrug. Yeah, that's sort of how I feel. It feels like it's just trying to expand out its temporary relevance by, you know, following what's popular. And I really am getting tired of saying that. I'd like to hear something that's, like, original to this band, you know? Everything that they're doing here is like done to a decent degree, but just not enough to where I care about it, except for like one song here where it's the Metallica ripoff, because that's very tough to do, you know? Next song, Welcome to Hell. I might have heard this one. Do you want a song like Fatlit? Maybe. Ace of Spades. Hold on. Motorhead.
The only card I need is the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades.
Oh, wow.
Playing for the high road, dancing with the devil, going with the flow. It's all a game to me.
Damn, this song is fucking cool.
A hypocrite, you're just a contradiction. Runs up in your life, who knows what's real? Well, this is it, your lonely life of fiction. Do you even know how to feel? So as your close running thing, your time's running.
Yeah, it's Motorhead good? That song is pretty badass.
Your angels are the devils, you'll probably figure out. And no one will be with you in the end.
Motorhead's good. Hey, Jonathan, thank you for the 6.9 shekels. Motorhead created biker metal. I don't know if that's a good thing. Welcome to Hell is another song. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this shit. The fact that I could just look up a song that sounds very similar to this, that's actually really cool and sounds one of a kind for its era, and then I hear this shit and I'm like, you know what I mean? Damn, man, there's something that really hits me about this Ace of Spades song that I don't feel about this shit. And I think it comes down to that. If I'm able to hear a different song that immediately reminds me so much of what I just heard, but I like it significantly better, then this song is left in the dust. It's a low shrug. Ace of Spades! Snake Eyes? I know, right? Next song, Pisces. I'm just kidding, Pieces. This is the big hit from the project. It's true, unorthodox.
Fuck all you hoes! Detroit till I die, motherfucker!
Perfect, but nothing was worth it. I don't believe it makes me real.
But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I I don't belong here.
If you believe it's in my soul, I'd say all the words that I know, just to see if it would show.
You're gonna love Green Day.
Trying to let you know that I'm better
Yeah, I saved it, Coaster. Thank you.
on my own. This place is so empty, my thoughts are so tempting. I don't know how it got so bad. Sometimes it's so crazy that nothing can save me, but it's the only thing that I have.
Someday I'll be before you can leave it all behind. Holy shit, that is 5 subs. You can suck my nuts.
Better off on my own.
Amazing. So Big Robbie's Barbecue, Bage, iPro, hey, Neptune, and the other guy. Yo, congrats. And thank you so much, Notorious Strikes, for recruiting people to the Brand Army. Hoo-ha.
I tried to be perfect, it just wasn't worth it. Nothing could ever be so wrong. It's hard to believe me, it never gets easy. I guess I knew that all along. If you believe it's in my soul, I'd say all the words that I know, just to see if it would show that I'm trying to let you know that I'm better off on my own.
God damn, that was just one gigantic cliche, dude. That was literally just cliche, the song. Whether or not it invented the cliche, I don't care. It sounds like alt rock the musical, and I'm just tired of it, dude. Like, man, do something at least a little more original than this. Another song that could end up in some sort of Hallmark B-rate fucking movie in the 2000s that I hear once on the radio and say, okay, I hope my favorite song is up next. You know what I mean? Bro, this shit, nah, dude. Maybe if you're like, you know, heartbroken and shit, and like you got nowhere else to turn, and some 41 is like your only, you know, medication, then sure. That shit ain't me. This ain't doing it. There's no solution. Damn, they're really squashing my hopes for this album with this song title. It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you get. It starts with oh. No, it's just another either Limp Bizkit or other fucking. I've become so numb. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to a thing due time. Go skip to the very end? No. I've become so numb, I can feel you there because so much more away. Less like me, maybe more like you. This album cover. I like the album cover. It was a toss for me between this album and 8A to remember. Either way, everyone's trashing on music I love has been very entertaining. That's all I can hope for, honestly. I mean, on my end, I'm happy. You know, I'm getting paid and I'm expanding my music knowledge and profile. You know, you don't have to worry about upsetting me. In fact, I'm actually happy that there's, you know, like I feel like people think that they have to send in music that I'm going to enjoy, but like the whole reason you pay the price you do is so that you're never inconveniencing me. Like, that's why I have it at what it's at. So I give you exactly how I'm feeling, because there is nothing that you're doing that's going to be influencing my opinion, because I'm taken care of. You know what I mean? Also, I'm sorry, and I know you guys might not want to hear this, but every one of you donators, you're replaceable. Even those who send in albums. Someone else can take your place. So if you think that I'm going to kiss your ass, you're surely mistaken. So that's another reason why. Because I'm telling you exactly how it is.
It's more than anything that I could ever be. What else could you take
Damn.
from me? It's getting harder to relate.
Wait, Numb wasn't out yet? Yes, it was. What are you talking about? This entire album came out a year before this.
Don't want to make the same mistakes. There's no solution.
They started working on this project early 2003. I guess. Well, it was so Numb was recorded in 2002 and it came out 2003. If what you're telling me is right, and this wasn't ripping off Linkin Park directly, then it seems that it might actually just be a coincidence. In fact, Linkin Park copied them. Well, I mean, this wasn't even out until after the Linkin Park song, so I mean.
Give me truth to my conviction. It's my own
If you want to make some, yo, Dynamic's got a good point. We should do Disney Fast Pass, where you pay double and you skip the line. That's brilliant. That's amazing. The reason why I'm never doing that is because the people who paid money for the queue have an expectation of when they're going to show up. So no, that is not going to happen. Literally ever. That is terrible. Everyone has to suffer the same long single line. Like, think about it like this. Think about if you paid for an entire album and halfway through somebody paid double to like play a 10-minute song, and then we went back into your album. How unsatisfied would you feel? You know what I mean? To have your shit interrupted like that. You know, like, even if it is just like the next guy, I think you're up next and then someone pays for like an entire album with the double price thing, and now you have to wait an extra hour. It just makes it so that people are, you know, it just ruins the overall experience, unfortunately. The album didn't appear in the queue because it wasn't donated under the album. How about you pay less to be forced at the end of the queue? Wow, that's genius. Think about how much closer you would be to the next Disney trip. That's true. You know, the fact that the fact that in Wikipedia they literally have to specify that this was recorded before Numb, I feel like just confirms my suspicion that these guys are dime a dozen. To where even if they are copying someone by accident, it happens so often throughout this album, I wonder if they just predicted the Linkin Park song before they made it. Ugh. Where does it say that on Wikipedia? You know, it might not say it. I just thought somebody said that, but I could be wrong. Anyways, I lost myself, become so numb. I don't know what to say except I didn't give a shit. You say you got a friend who wants to link up and mess around. Boom, boom, boom. You take it on the road, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby. I don't want you around. Next song, 88. Longest song on this album by far. Oh wow, that makes his ass. Oh god, the pine nut poisoning.
How long would you wait just for me to call? I know you make mistakes, yeah.
Wow.
But I hope someday you have it all.
Put my nuts in you. Victim core, because I feel like why is my brain so slow today? Because I feel like a prisoner trapped inside this broken world while I'm playing the victim again, running circles. To me, it's all the same, and nothing's gonna change still. I hope someday you have it all. Wow. Could you make more vague and uninteresting or unengaging lyrics that have no specifics and just simply exist to be radio fodder? God damn, man. At least try to write something with, like, a little specification so I can, like, care or attach a single memory or feeling to what you're saying besides just this very, very faint association. It starts with love. That I've thrown myself into. Change this situation just 'cause I need something new. And still I feel like a prisoner trapped inside this broken world. Will I playing the I'll rate this album without the bonus track and then listen to the bonus. Thank you, somebody. You think they're gonna let her hate what you sent him? Cryptopsy? Whoa, what? Cryptopsy? Oh. Yeah, who cares if a few trees are dying? The money just keeps multiplying. Raining blood. Raining blood. I'm glad people caught that reference. It makes me really happy, actually. This makes me just want to listen to Raining Blood, which, by the way, is a literal 10 out of 10 song. It's so good. like even here, like the lyrics, sky is turning red, return the powers or whatever. Wait, shit, yo, this produced by Rick Rubin? Bro, Rick Rubin literally was everywhere. Everywhere, dude. Fuck all you hoes. Chili till I die, motherfucker! Didn't Rick Rubin produce Revival as well? Oh. Some 41 of the Dr. Pepper of 2000s rock? Oh. Thanks, Dynamic. I assumed you looked it up. Just because of your extreme confidence in it. I respect it. Chuck is a perfectly listenable album. It's a light 5 for me. I already know what I'm going to give this thing. It's a light 5. I don't think that there's anything here that's like particularly offensively bad. There are moments that I think are just really dull and uncreative, but overall it's just a solid, empty listen. It's something that I can get through all the way, and I'm like, all right, I listened to that. I had an okay time, but it's nothing I would return to, nor is it anything that I feel like left any sort of lasting impression on me. I already wrote my review. That's right, I already wrote it. Simple, easy peasy. Sum 41 presents Playing the Hits, all your favorite pop punk songs from the 2000s done slightly worse. That's it. That's about all I have to say. I feel like their previous album, even if it was like, I don't really even remember if it suffered from any of the same problems, but I do remember finding it to be a more compelling and enjoyable listen overall. It was more likable. Here, they're taking themselves more seriously, and in my opinion, they're leaning into what I think is their biggest weaknesses as artists, is the fact that I don't think that this band has it in them to take themselves seriously. I feel like they have a goofy charm to them, and they decide to kill that off for this album. And as a result, there is just a feeling of joylessness that comes from it. Yeah, it's overall like a 5 for me. I still think that they have a lot of musical talent, but I just don't think that they have... I think that they, again, kill off one of their biggest strengths here to just sort of come through with something very serious. Yeah. Chuck is an album. It is an album, and if you are into this kind of sound, then you might fuck with this really heavily. Like if you're dying for more stuff like this, but I just don't think that this band presents any sort of anything to like last like any lasting impression from this. So yeah, all right, that's about all I got. I actually don't really have much else to add. I think I said my piece with this project. Okay. Space Ashes, thank you so much for sending this in. I'm really happy that you enjoyed this reaction. I enjoyed recording it. And with that being said, peace out to anyone watching this VOD. See you later. If you think their goofiness is their strength, you'll probably like their debut EP, Half Hour of Power. Yeah, maybe.